Bizzle. Yeah, and as y'all can see, yeah, I lost my deity hood, man. I feel like Kratos, you know what I mean, when they stripped his godhood from him, you know what I mean? I gotta get it back. I don't know what's going on, dog. No Chap mad at me. I ain't believe in Chap. I put Chap away, brought out some whole strangers, and you know, I was supposed to believe in Chap. Chap was the one that got me there. You know, that was my bad. We gonna get back. Ain't that right, Chap? Oh, you still not talking to me? Okay, we gonna see.
Get ready for the next battle.
Grown ass man, it's silent treatment shit for the birds, man.
Round one. Fight.
Hey, yo, I can only really be nice once I become fully impervious to attack. I'm not impervious to attack yet, so that's how I know I'm not nice. It wasn't meant to be. Like, I would think that a person that's really nice would be impervious to attack. Like, how do you attack a motherfucker that's impervious to attack? You can't. Like, think about it. If you was playing against Arslan Ash, do you think that you would be able to penetrate his defenses? He would be impervious to attack. I can't be nice if I'm not impervious to attack. That's just how the brisket is salted and seasoned. You don't just put salt on a brisket. At least that's what I think. I've never cooked one before. I don't even know what the fuck a brisket is. I just was watching Destination Smokehouse videos. Talking about tendernism. I don't know what that is. I don't even know how to cook a brisket. A brasket. I'm not trying to have it. Shivery timbers.
Fight.
I'm about to say, if you let me do that, it's over. Biscuit Burner Central. Oh shit, I muted everything. Yeah, you know, I'm just getting back from the VA. Went to go visit Pop for a little bit, you know. Now I'm feeling rejuvenated. Hip her to the hopper and you just don't stop her.
Round one. Fight.
I gotta become impervious to attack, yo.
Fight.
Higgles Biggles.
필살기 같은 건 없어?
Impervious to attack.
Get
Yes,
ready for the next battle.
So yeah, man, I'm gonna be able to have like the chat that show up on the screen with the stream labs and all that. You know, all of my tests prove successful. Integrated graphics to get me through the demonstration. You know what I mean? I can make shit happen. Then hopefully I can end up making some money so that I can buy a GPU or just a whole new computer. And then that's where the big bucks start rolling in. Oh yeah, I was supposed to put this SD card into the computer. Shit, if they gonna let me plug it up, no they aren't. They're gonna hit me. Shit, I can't get it. Just stay in on the comments. No, what? Shut up. You damned if you do, damned if you don't. Doing all that ducking and not ducking and ducking and not ducking, which you're unsure. The biscuits. I don't know how I dodged that shit. But I dodged it though. Did you see that? I don't know what the fuck I did. Yeah. Story of my life, man. Can't get nobody to stick with me like a buddy. Because I stink? Do I got a bad body odor? Can't get a friend. Remember, if you ever have a problem making friends, first check with your body odor. People might just be nice and not tell you. But the person who does tell you that you stanky, that person is really your friend. Funky bastard. Wash your ass. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that, man. Move it again. Oh yeah, and I feel, you know, I feel a lot better. I don't feel under the weather anymore. Just some slight remnants of a cold. I knew he was gonna one more get it. We got to one more get it. That's not the move. Good thing that he used it right there, but he didn't have to do that. Butterscotch crimpets. And he just wave dashing. Do it again. If I hear that shit. Okay, hold on, we do it. Oh, breakfast, piles of turtle wax sauce, crimson blood crater. Oh shit! Tomorrow. At 12, when 12 o'clock hit, it turns tomorrow into the day after tomorrow. That's when I'm gonna be able to play that Resident Evil, baby. And that joint, man. When I'm gonna stream that joint, but I'm gonna record it too. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use the Elgato and all that, so I can have the best quality popping on it. You know what I mean? I might even have a camera set up. What? You think that's what I need to attract some followers? I mean, shit, at the rate that we going though, we gonna have the watch hours I need in no time. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, just this month alone, so far in the past 28 days, I had, let me see, 760 watch hours. That's a milestone. The motherfucking app said that's 20,000% more than you had last motherfucking week or some shit. I don't know. It's like, nah, I say some shit like that, but not that. But yeah, you know, that's not nothing to scoff at, you know. I mean, or throw a scarf at, or if it's cold, you know what I mean? You can't even freeze that and put it in the freezer. That shit is cool, you know what I mean? That's a lot of watch hours, yo. It's not even that many hours. It probably is, but I don't know. No, it's not even that many hours in a month. So one motherfucker couldn't have watched all that content all by itself. That's how y'all know it wasn't me just watching my own shit now, motherfucker. It was impossible. But still, motherfuckers watching my shit. I'm like, damn. Am I doing something right or am I doing something wrong? And that's what's drawing motherfuckers. You know, when you're doing the wrong thing, you draw a motherfucker to you. You see what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you gotta figure it out for yourself. You know how I'm talking about? You know, I be like, oh shit, and damn, I keep forgetting that I took the stuff off the screen, so I don't even know if it's been people chatting or if it's people watching, or I don't know shit. I don't got no data. It's probably gonna be 0 motherfuckers watching my shit, cause motherfucker, watch my shit. Oh well, hold up, there's one motherfucker watching my shit, even though, step it up. It's like, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy that there's at least one motherfucker's watching. Shit, I would be happy even if 0 motherfuckers watch my shit. Cause maybe they can watch it right now, or maybe they will watch it later. You know what I mean? You know, I've been getting a lot of views. I've been getting more views than usual. You know what I mean? It's because I got something that motherfuckers might want to watch. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, yo. I got some footage, yo. Like, I know it's like 1 million people that stream gameplay and that play the game, yo. But my shit be different, yo. I ain't even gonna lie, yo. I watch motherfuckers stream. And yeah, they edit shit. And I don't edit shit. But yo, the shots I be hitting and the moves I be busting, yo, that shit be looking prestigious, yo. And then like when I be streaming Tekken, like I be having some really, yo, I fought this nigga 3 times a day. I be having some really exciting matches. You know what I mean? Shit be showing up like a square turtle. Would that be a box turtle? No. I don't think box turtles are shaped like a box. I think it's just because you can't keep them in a box. Because we used to keep one in a box. You're not supposed to keep them in a box, though. I don't know. I'm confused on why they call box turtles now that I think about it. That nigga should have been in a tank. It wasn't my turtle, though. My friend's turtle. You can't let it, but you can't, you know, you can't let a turtle free just go free in the hood because the cat will eat it. You know, cats be just killing shit. You know that, right? If they weren't so adorable, they would be an invasive species. Did you know that? They be killing birds and shit. They don't just kill mice. They're expert bird catchers. Wasn't that quite fortunate? I know he tired of fighting me today. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh shit, what's happening? That shit was a fish tank stank. You know how fish tanks be smelling? That shit stank like that. I used to have fish and shit and snails. Or is they slugs? No, yeah, snails got the shell. Yeah. I used to have shells, snails and shells and seashells by the seashore and shit like that. We used to have to change the water and the filter and shit like that, and it used to be stanky. You used to have to put the bubble in there and the heater, all that bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about. You don't like fish, motherfucker. Don't lie. Just to get on my good side. Actually, you know what? Lie to get on my good side. I don't care. Oh, you really do like fish? Okay, I thought you was lying. Don't worry, there's not any new technology. I can hear you through your TV. I got special powers. I was born with it. Imaginary friend is watching too. No, he is. He's always watching. So yeah. And my imaginary friend had to go to Mars to save the universe from the Galactic Federation and shit. He got a really important job. Damn, perfecto. Won't you tell me how you do that? Damn. Come on, man. I told you, chat. I wasn't gonna joke you no more. You gotta do your thing, man. Up here looking like Woody from Toy Story and shit, nigga. What kind of boots is these? There's some spurs on them motherfucker. There's a snake in my boot, motherfucker. Just like that. He got 107 out the combo. Did you see that? I wish I could do some shit like that. You must be a real doctor. get my practice on. Breakfast. I knew I should have watched for the hook. You better listen to your corner and watch for the hook. Y'all probably don't remember Cool Breeze. Or when Roy Jones was rapping, y'all must have forgot. Did y'all forget? That song was kind of hot. Side step. Wrong move. There's gotta be something I can do with that pow. I need to further invest in the key. You gonna do it near the wall, cause even if I try to do it and get away from it near the wall, I can't. It's impossible. Just like back one and near the wall. I don't know if my man Chet watched this, but I want to say this while I remember because I forgot to say this. Jumping over lows is a sign of good reflexes, yo. And I meant to tell you that you did that a lot, like, you know, was jumping over the lows, you know. And that means that you got excellent reflexes. You know what I mean? You need to put them joints to use, man. And get out here and jump out here with your boy, man. You know? But yeah, you know, just if you watch this later, because I forgot to tell you when I was talking to you the day after, the day before they did the update, before they got rid of them. I meant to tell you that too. Well, that was one of the things that I observed.
Get ready for the next battle.
When I first started, I used to do that a lot. You know what I mean? Just like as a reaction against a low, because I didn't know how to block. I wasn't used to blocking and shit, so low blocking. So I used to just jump over it by mistake. It would be like just reflex. And that's a large part of this game right here. The motherfuckers that become nice at this game is the motherfuckers who got great reflexes, great eye, you know, great eye recognition. Like, you know, you can see shit, I guess. You can see shit and recognize shit when it's happening. What else? It was another thing. I had it all set up. That was what I was about to say was the next thing. Shit. Man, I don't know, man. I forgot. Darn, I think it was some good. I think it was some good game too, yo. Shiznit, old bam. Corruption. Thought I turned this bitch on. Breakfast. Is that death? It's not death. But yeah, okay, it's death, man. I've been exhibiting patience of the likes that I've never exhibited before. I'm very proud of myself. You know what I mean? I know y'all seen the difference. It's been a lot less Dangledorf punches, even though they've been there. Cause one just happened, but it's been a lot less. You know how I'm talking about? And I know, you know, I gotta get punishes down. You see what I'm saying? Learning to punish inadvertently will teach you how to use your moves like a surgeon would use a surgical blade. You see what I'm saying? Because punishing means that you recognize something, and you recognize it so fast that you're able to formulate exactly what you're supposed to do as soon as you recognize it, which is way easier said than done. You know what I mean? So, you know, those skills in itself will allow you to recognize a whole bunch of other stuff, patterns and shit. You know what I mean? Like a person with a photographic memory, you know what I mean? They would do very well at this game, because, you know, they will be able to play against a person and understand that they do this when that happens, and they do this when that happens. Because most people are simple like that. I'm simple like that. I do the same shit in response to the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just habit. You see what I'm saying? It's gotta be, because, you know, it's not like they're given a whole motherfucking 15 minutes to think up every move and calculate the right trajectory for the motherfucking pancakes. I don't know why you would need to trajectorize pancakes. I don't even think that's a word, but if it was, that would be the coolest word ever. Trajectorize? Motherfucker. Can you understand the magnanimity of a word of that significance? That bitch is porous. Like botfly lava. Never mind. GG. Wanna test my Wu-Tang style, motherfucker? You gonna be here? Wow. For some reason, my 4K 60S Plus doesn't connect or work with my computer for some reason. I'm not sure what the reason for it not being able to be recognized or used by my computer, but oh well. The beautiful thing about that joint is I can record straight to a SD card. Yeah, all I gotta do is just plug it up. I can just plug it into the wall and just press the record button on it. I don't have to hook it up to a computer. I don't have to use my computer's resources or nothing to save gameplay. You know what I mean? Which, I mean, I don't know what purpose it would actually serve now that I think about it, because okay, I can manually start. Okay, well yeah, if I want to get 4K footage, I can get it indefinitely without being limited to an hour. You know, the PlayStation Pro only let you get an hour of 4K footage. You know what I mean? But why? What else would I use it for though? Yeah, I guess like a game, like when I get Resident Evil, I could use it to record straight walkthrough, so I can post the whole game all in one. Cause I got another channel where it's not really tied to me, but I plan on just posting. I mean, I already post little random game clips, you know, but I'm gonna post like walkthroughs and shit like that with no commentary on it. And, you know, I'm gonna put the commentary version on my page, but the one with no commentary is gonna go on just the regular, you know, the gaming page. You know what I mean?
Get ready for the next battle.
I told my nephew he can make a couple dollars helping me out with it, because, you know, I can't play single player games like that. I don't. It's got to be a really good game to enthrall me in it to make me play it. So you know, I told him that if he gets footage for me, you know, I'll pay him for getting the footage. You know, not much because I'm not making no money off of it, but still, you know, he in school, so something he can do, help me out, not give him a couple dollars. You know, just get you know, just record, you know, use the PlayStation to record in 4K, record good footage of gameplay, any game that he might play. You know what I mean? Because when you think about it, them channels, they get, like, man, they get millions of views. I'm a bum. Okay, but yeah, I worked it out. That's cool. Good morrow. But yeah, them channels get like millions of views. Them joints where, you know, they might just post a video game walkthrough or something like that, like MK Fire and Ice. I started watching Mortal Kombat joints when I was locked up. Watching the Mortal Kombat 9 story and shit. That shit was good. I ain't even gonna lie. That bitch was like watching a fucking movie. I think they was the first company to come out with that story mode shit. The same way that Tekken got the story mode and shit. You know, like the way that Mortal Kombat did it, that shit was innovative. At least I thought so, you know what I mean? But I was, you know, I wasn't in the world, so I ain't like I knew what was popping and shit, or what niggas was doing. But to me, that shit was innovative. I was enthralled, and I watched the whole shit. I think it was like 10 hours of cutscenes and shit. I was trying to find the first guy that I found, because he didn't just put the cutscenes, he would put the fights. He beat the shit out of them niggas. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I watched this, but I ain't been able to find him. I don't know what his name is. Everybody else don't post the fights, probably because they ain't nice with it like that. But that nigga, he was nice with everybody. Like, he was doing all types of service combos. That shit was intriguing. That shit helped me fuel the plans that I had as far as video games too when I was locked up. Cause like my first year in there, I had my whole plan laid out, like on what I was gonna do when I came home and shit. You know, I mapped that shit out even before I went in. You know, cause before I went in, Fortnite had just came out. So like season 1 of Fortnite, that's when I was on house arrest, on pre-trial. I got locked up, and then you know, they had me on pre-trial until, you know, I had to go away, because, you know, I ain't had no record, so you see what I'm saying, they let me stay home until I went to court and got sentenced or whatever. But and that's how the feds do. The feds don't do like bail and shit like that. Like, you know, if they gonna let you out, they gonna let you out. You know, they the feds, so, you know, they gonna be able to get you. You see what I'm saying? They ain't tripping on that. But yeah, so pretty much. Oh shit. But yeah, you know, I used to pass the time playing Fortnite. That shit just came out, and that's when I first started watching streamers. I think they just became a thing, you know. I used to watch a dude, what's the nigga name? Damn, yo. Thurgood? Nah. What's his name? With the dual shotguns, yo. That was my homie, yo. I ain't even gonna lie. I fuck with yo. He stopped streaming. He disappeared out the blue. So I think he had health issues. What was his name, man? He was the first person to bust the world record of kills, like 40 kills in one match. Thaddeus? Nah. I know Myth. It was Myth, Hamlin, Daquan. Yeah, that was his name. Yeah, I fuck with yo. I used to watch that shit and play Fortnite. I was trash though. I've been trash at video games my whole life mainly. I mean, I've been alright, but I was trash. You know what I'm saying? I would try to get nice, but you know. But I'm telling you, that's why it was the books. I know it was reading them books that changed the trajectory of my gaming capacity. You know what I'm saying? I had Infinite Warfare. I was playing that shit for years, trying to get nice. Man, when I came home and going Cold War, started turning shit up. And then once I got the control freaks, you know, I got one of them Battle Beaver controllers. I started taking it serious. I really like COD. You know, that was the game that got me back into gaming. Couldn't go outside, so like fuck it. And then I got these things called precision rings that pretty much they you know, they add resistance to the analog sticks to make it easier to aim, I guess. I tried them out, and when you use them, you got to turn the sensitivity up real high because, you know, it adds resistance. You know, that's the point. But it's supposed to add stability, you know, and they did. I used them motherfuckers for a long time, and I got way nicer. But then one day, I forgot to put them on. I started playing, and I ain't realized that I ain't have them on. Oh shit, I ain't even paying attention. I ain't realized that I ain't have them on. And I'm like, damn, I can control this shit without them joints. And this was, I'm talking about, I was playing at the max sensitivity. So I was like, oh shit. And then from then on, I just started playing with the max sensitivity. And when I did the math on it, it actually worked out to the point where as though I realized like that's the most efficient way for me to play. You see what I'm saying? Oh shit. This motherfucker. But that's the most efficient way for me to play. You know what I mean? Like pretty much since I can, you know, but all the pros, if you look on the internet, all the pros say nobody, not one person, it's impossible. You cannot control max sensitivity consistently. So don't play at max sensitivity. That's all I seen. You see what I'm saying? And I'm glad I ain't listened to him because shit, I control that shit with precision. You wouldn't even know that my shit was that high. And I was able to get to the point where it was though I could pretty much I can snipe at the max possible sensitivity in the game. And I'm the only person in the world that can do this, I swear. I'm dead serious. You can Google it. I'm the only person in the world that can snipe with consistency and accuracy, you know what I mean, at the max possible, not just regular sensitivity, but the max possible ADS sensitivity. Because, you know, when you aim down sights, you know, when you zoom in, you can change that sensitivity too. It's called the ADS multiplier. Most people play at 1 point, they play at 1.0 or 0.8. You know, the max is 4.0. Nobody plays that high, I mean, except for me. I didn't start out playing that high though. Like, I worked my way up. I started at 1 point something, then as I got nice at sniping, I was like, oh shit, that shit too slow. And shit actually got too slow. And it kept getting, like, you know, I kept moving up gradually until, you know, it was too slow and I needed 4.0. And then sometimes 4.0 be too slow. You know what I mean? But it allows me to hit shots that, like, the type of shots that I hit, you can't see that anywhere else. I guarantee you, like, for real. You can think I'm bluffing, right? But really, go find a sniper, a nice sniper, one of them millionaire niggas sniper, one of them phase niggas, right? And just look at how he snipes, and then look at some of my snipes. Like, a lot of my snipes that I hit, you can't hit it unless you got an ADS multiplier over 2.0. You see what I'm saying? Like, I be swinging this shit. I be doing a whole bunch of cool shit. You know what I mean? But you know, at the end of the day, cool shit don't equal dough cheese. I mean, you know, dough cheese is always the point, but I'm glad that dough cheese wasn't the primary point. because, you know, I did it out of love, you know. I just love to play a game that made me feel better as I got better at the game. You see what I'm saying? That's why I love this game. Like, I can see the fruits of my labor. Like, okay, yeah, I lose a lot. I mean, of course, I wouldn't be number 38 on the leaderboards if, you know, I didn't have, I mean, on the leaderboard in wins, if I didn't have the same amount of losses. Shit, I might be number 1 in losses. You never know. You see what I'm saying? Because shit, if it, you know, if K West is number 136 or something like that in wins, and he's super extra guard and destruction, then that means that, you know, I lose a lot, and that's to be expected. You know what I mean? Yeah, losing. I hate losing. I totally dislike it. I know everyone does, but you know, you can't think about losing, because losing is where you learn the most. I'm telling you, like, yo, Mari's old Nana wasn't lying, yo. She was telling the truth. You learn, the loser learns the most. That's why I rematch everybody. I don't care if you 3 perfect. Ain't nobody ever did that to me. I did that to somebody before though, but I got the footage too, but yeah, you know, even if somebody hit me with 3 perfects, I would still face them again, because first off, I ain't worried about losing my rank. You know, the game is set up to where as though you gonna be at the rank you supposed to be at. If you're not supposed to be there, you ain't gonna be there.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, my bad. I had to blow my nose. I ain't want to blow it in y'all ear. That shit, that would have been rude. But yeah, pretty much. You know, I think the losses are learning experiences and humbling experiences, because I be going matches. Some matches I be beating the shit out of people. Like, man. Cause I streak a lot, you know. I get a lot of wins because I do a lot of win streaks. So I be beating the shit out of people. And you know, when you getting a lot of wins like that, it make you think you got skills. You see what I'm saying? So it's always good to have somebody show you that it's always somebody better than you. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's people that I cannot beat no matter what. Like the dude, shoot, I forgot his YouTube name, but his name Plant on the game. He be in here every once in a while in the chat, you know what I mean? But when he come through, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, I played against him, man. I couldn't do nothing with him. I couldn't touch him. I don't even think I can get around. I don't even know. It was like, you know, his skill was so above mine that it was nothing that I can do. And it'd be like that with other people that I play against. Goodness gracious, what's going on? Oh, I guess because you about to win. You feel like you about to win and it's over with. But that shit is some fucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck. I bust a full clip. I leave your ass with a busted lip. You be talking all that bullshit, you duck. And I don't give a shit or a duck fuck, motherfucker. I'ma hit your ass with a dump truck. 45 cop back. Now my ass stuck in the back. Promotion chance. But I lost it. I gotta get some new pants. Turn on the faucet. You just came out the closet. But I'ma put you back in. Motherfuckers know that I'm bringing the back in to the jock and chip. A rock and flip. I'm rolling the fly like the sky rocket ship. Yeah, you know, I can spit some old school bars from time to time. Hey yo, I just looked on the phone chat. Like, as soon as I spit them bars, I lost like 2 viewers and shit. Them niggas got the fuck. I was like, hold up, get the fuck up out of here, man. It's all good. Damn, y'all ain't like my bar show. I thought I was spitting hot fire like Dylon. For real, to be honest with you, but shit, okay. To each his own. Oh man, but yeah, tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Oh shit, damn. And after I said that, I lost another person, man. Damn, y'all, why y'all leaving me? Yo, y'all, am I offensive? My voice is probably annoying. I would love somebody to tell me like a truth like that. You know what I mean? People be scared to tell people truths like that. And then motherfuckers make me out to be the bad guy when I tell people real truths. You know? Because the thing is, yo, it's hard to look at yourself objectively, yo. That's like, yo, that's a tough task. To be able to look at yourself from the outside looking in, or to be able to truly perceive how somebody else perceives you. Like, think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might walk in a room and all the girls be like, ooh, but you don't know it. You see what I'm saying? You might think it, but you won't know it unless somebody tell you or they act it out. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, man, I don't care, yo. My feelings don't hurt. Like, when I be sharing beats and shit on Facebook and shit, I be like, yo, my feelings do not hurt, man. But I become a better artist if you tell me, like, yo, that shit whack, dub. And I don't like this, or I don't like that. Because, you know, a lot of times motherfuckers look at themselves with, I wouldn't necessarily say beer goggles, but, I don't know, self-aggrandizement is, you know, just human nature, man. That's just what it is. Yeah, I use that word. I've never used that word in a sentence. I've said it before, but never in a sentence like that. But yeah, self-aggrandizement. You know what I mean? It's human nature. You know, people tend to inflate things. You know, if you make a song and you listen to it a bunch of times, you might think that it's the hardest song ever, and you hear it how you wanted it to sound and how you planned it to sound. But when other people hear it, they hear it how it is. They don't possess that same imagination or those goggles. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, like, I always tell people, like, man, somebody else's opinion is gold, yo. My ex, she used to, man, listen, she used to always be upset because she used to be like, yeah, it's like her mother always going against her, or I'm going against her because I'm saying something and I'm not agreeing with her, or something like that. And, you know, I used to tell her, like, man, to be honest with you, I love it when people don't agree with me, because that's giving me a superpower. You know what I mean? Like, that's a superpower. That's the ability to be able to think with more brains than one. Like, I really only possess my own brain. I'ma always only be able to think like myself. So it's like, you know, getting the truthful opinion of someone else, that's two heads are better than one. Another person would think of something that you would never think of yourself. So that's why, like, you know, you shouldn't shun or feel bad when people don't agree. You should embrace those people, because they're actually giving you something valuable. You see what I'm saying? And that's insight from another perspective. You can't buy that. You can buy emulation or simulation or maybe or a guesstimate, but it's still never gonna be able to, you know, a person is never gonna be able to explain a dream to you to the point where as though you see it exactly how they seen it. It's impossible, you know. But that's what things like that allow, so to speak. I mean, theoretically, I mean, you know, you got to do a little bit of reaching to get there, but sometimes a little bit of reaching is what you need to do, especially if it's on the top shelf. Man, get on a stool or something short, motherfucker. But yeah, you know, that's just how it be. As y'all can see, I've been trying to start using this move. That's why I've been doing that a lot. Cause that move is definitely a great move. It's only like 13 frames. Each hit is 13. So it's 13, 13, 13, 13. And then it's plus 5 and plus 4, plus 5 and plus 4. You know what I mean? And, you know, counter hit. If you get a counter hit on the kick, the the 2-3 is guaranteed on a knockdown. You know what I mean? That's good for at least 50 damage, 50, 60 damage at the wall. You know what I mean? But see, and if you mess it up, you get other moves that might, you know, that benefit as well. Oh, breakfast in bed. Oh, well, it's not the last match. Oh, but yeah, so I gotta, tonight I'm getting my room together, getting everything together, I'm gonna get my desk together, set up all my computers and my monitors, put my TV. I mean, my TV's on the wall, but it's I got like one of those stands that extend, and because I'm blind, like I'm supposed to wear glasses, I extend it all the way from the wall, so it's like right at the edge of my bed. But I gotta change that, so I'm gonna put that back up to the wall, and you know, get the environment, you know, just looking good, so I can put the camera up. I ain't gonna have the camera all up in my face though. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to be looking at y'all. I ain't trying to have y'all looking at me and shit, counting my pimples and shit. Motherfuckers do shit like that. Oh shit, it's a little bam. But I knew I knew she punished it too late though.
Round 4. Fight.
But yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, listen. It's a lot of money that I can be getting, so I need to get it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like my man, he make money all, like, you know, the dude, that's my roommate. He make money strictly off of TikTok, rapping on TikTok. You know what I mean? TikTok is an easy platform to get paid off of. But see, it's a different type of payment. You know, I want to get paid not by people, but by advertisers. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to get paid because it's ads on my videos. I don't want to get paid because somebody sent me a gift or a heart or a bunch of roses and shit like that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Of course. So shit, motherfuckers want to accept money. You want money. Everybody want money. But, you know, I just think that for the long run, getting paid from an advertiser is a much more lucrative endeavor. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not limited by your constituents. I mean, well, your fans. You're not limited by the pockets of your fans. You see what I'm saying? You're limited by, you know, just your influence on their purchasing and how much they fuck with you and shit. But they don't have to spend a dime. You know, they just buy products that they normally buy, and you know, you got commercials on your shit. It's simple. That's how the world goes around. Like, you know what I mean? My nephew had came to me. He was saying that, yeah, he trying to start a business and an app and all this. So I asked him questions. And I'm going to tell you, YNs do not use the Socratic method with YNs, man. I swear. You know, like, cause I use the Socratic method with almost anything, just because it makes it easier for people to learn. You know, a lot of people take it as me being condescending, which it isn't. You know what I mean? They're not even using the word right if they think that that's the case. But either way, or they just, you know, I don't know. People just don't like motherfuckers asking them questions and shit, especially if they don't know the answer, or if they do know the answer and can't understand the significance of why you're asking the question. You know, then that's one thing. But and to anybody that doesn't know, the Socratic method is when you're trying to explain something to someone, what you do is you ask them questions, and their answers will display the answer to them. You're not giving them the answer. It's like, okay, you're trying to find out what 4 plus 4 is, right? So I'm not gonna tell you it's 8. I'm gonna be like, okay, so we got 4 plus 4. Well, how much is 4? That's 4 ones, right? Okay, then we got 4 fingers. Okay, so and how many? If you was to add 4 fingers with 4 fingers, how much? That's that's really not the Socratic method. That's kind of it. That's just an oversimplified explanation. But either way, YNs don't like it when you ask that shit. I asked him, me and this nigga was arguing. I'm talking about straight beefing because I asked him a question. I was like, yo, do you think I'm smart? And he got upset over that shit. He's like, yo, why you asking a grown-ass man if you think you smart? I was like, yo, listen, just indulge me really quick. Do you think I'm smart? You know what I mean? And that started a whole argument. You see what I'm saying? The reason for me asking that question was because if he just said yes, I would ask, okay, and how do you think I got what from me indicates to you that I'm smart? Such and such. And then I was gonna say, and how do you think I got there? And you know, his answer that he gonna answer that question, then I would have responded, well, I got there because of research. At the end of the day, you have to learn, you know? The more you learn, the more you earn. He wanted me to build him an app, and I'm trying to tell him, yo, logistically, that's not gonna work. And he like, man, he trying to say I'm preaching and teaching and shit. He like, he ain't trying to teach, he ain't trying to learn nothing. He just want my help. I'm like, hold up, man. First off, yo, I mean, you don't even know what it entails to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing this shit for free, motherfucker. Motherfuckers charge money for this shit. But the thing is, ain't nobody gonna want to get money with nobody that ain't trying to learn. That's a negating statement. You know what I mean? But, you know. But yeah, and he not the only YN I had trouble with the Socratic method with before. I mean, motherfuckers, I don't know. They ain't got the patience for that shit in YNs. But I think that that's one of the easiest ways to get somebody to realize something, because you're not getting them to realize it. You're just getting them to realize it. I mean, it's just like logic. I mean, that's the definition of logic. That's why computers, the way computers work, that's why it's called logic gates. If, and, or. If something, if such and such is true, then this has to be true also. Or if something such is true and this is also true, then this is true as well. So that means if 0 is added to 0, then of course you're gonna get 0 because both of them are all. But if you have one on and one off, you might be able to get an on signal. But you know, I think that would be an OR gate. You know, they got different gates. It's and or, and I think not. No, I don't know. I forgot the other gate. But you know, logic gates is what you know, that's just how computers work. So that's how common logic works. If you use common logic, if this is true and this is congruent to this, meaning it's, you know, the same, I guess. I think that's what congruent means, if my memory serves me correctly. Then that means that this also has to be the same as well. You know what I'm saying? It just makes shit easy. Because motherfuckers don't know how hard it is to teach somebody some shit. Like, people just take that shit for granted. And I can tell, you know, by the reactions of people, yo, when they ask you for shit. Like, ask you to teach them some shit or how you do this or whatever like that. They don't understand the significance of it. First, they don't understand the significance of the fact that, you know, like, shit, man. If I'm the only motherfucker you know that know how to do this shit, I know for a fact, I mean, you can also think that it's true that other motherfuckers, you know, it's the same way for other people. So, of course, there's a bunch of people calling me, you know, asking me for help in different aspects and things that they know that I'm well versed in. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, they take it like, okay, well, yeah, you know if you learned it, so you're supposed to give it to them or share or help it. But the thing is, they don't understand, you know, like, I was able to learn it because I put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and the time to learn it. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you want me to break everything down to you, I mean, I have no problem doing that. But the thing is, I don't like wasting time. And the thing is, you would inadvertently tell me that what I'm telling you isn't going to be beneficial to you because you don't have the initial initiative needed to even take the proactive steps needed. You see what I'm saying? To get it done. You see what I'm saying? You're not willing to learn and you have to rely on somebody else. So that tells me that, you know, the chances of your success aren't very high. You see what I'm saying? And the motherfucker will take offense at you telling them that, even if you break it down with numbers and reasons. And, you know, it's not about trying to denigrate them or make them feel bad or be negative, because it's never about being negative. Because what the fuck? What would a person want to just be negative just for the sake of being negative? But some things are negative and some things are positive. I mean, it doesn't matter. They still need to be acknowledged. See what I'm saying? And if a person does acknowledge something negative, that doesn't mean that they're necessarily being negative towards your dream or your plan. It might mean that they did something similar or been through something or know something that isn't easily explained to you, especially because you're taking up an adversarial position thinking that a person is being negative and hating on you or trying to discourage you and missing the point. You see what I'm saying? And I know that it's not always about what is said, it's about how it's said. I understand people say that, but I don't subscribe to that notion. I'm gonna be honest with you. And the only reason I don't is because I was raised by men who, they, like, listen, if they got the gold and they got the gems, right, and you try to get the gems from them, how can I, as the person that's, you know, not to say the beggar, but the person that's doing the receiving, I'm actually the person that's getting the favor done for, how can I be so arrogant or inappreciative that I want to say, hey, you know what, I need you to help me, but I need you to help me in the manner that I want you to help me. You know what I mean? And the thing is, a person that teaches, they have a particular style of teaching. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh man, yo, my ex, she used to hate the way that I teach, that taught shit. Like, she used to hate that shit, but, you know, she understood it, it was effective, and it's the way that I do it. I'm curt. You see what I'm saying? I say shit, I make jokes, you know, I'm straight to the point, and I don't think about feelings, because first, it's not feelings, it's business. You see what I'm saying? Not necessarily saying that education is business, but it's still work to be handled. It's not nothing that you're playing around with. It's actually something that needs to be given the respect that a job or a skill or practice or anything needs to be given. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know, my bad, I'm ranting and shit. I just feel good. I went to go see my pops, you know what I mean? He in there trying to work a tablet and shit. But I set it up pretty much. My sister let him use her Apple tablet, and I set it up to where though you know, he got WhatsApp on there, and I'm gonna try to see if I can just, you know, like send him movies through WhatsApp, or probably, you know, a link or something through that, and then when the text message comes through, it'll be a notification, and he just click the notification and it'll automatically be able to play the movie so he can access it, you know. At the VA hospital, they got like they got like a touchscreen TV system, which is like interactive TV system. You got the internet, all types of stuff on there. But you know, he just used it to watch TV, but he can interact with the touch joint, so it shouldn't be too hard to interact with that on that level. You know what I mean? I was saying that I would just let him get one of my Android tablets, because with Android, I could just pretty much, I could just use an app that'll allow me to remotely control it myself. You see what I'm saying? Over the internet. You good. So pretty much, you know, if he say you want to watch something, I could just go on my computer and control his tablet through the internet and put on whatever movie he wants, or you know, things of that nature. A long time ago, when I used to hook fire sticks up for people, I don't do it no more, but I used to a long time ago. When I used to do it like that, I used to put an app on there that would allow them to you know, pretty much if they had an issue or they messed something up, you know, because people don't be knowing. A lot of people was older and didn't have the technical you know, the technical prowess to be able to navigate those type of things that easily. So you know, I made it to where as though I used I think it was called Visor. I think the app was called Visor. I put the Visor app on there, and then pretty much if they ever had an issue, they would just contact me, and they would go through Visor, and they would give me permission to control their system. You know, it doesn't allow me to just go and control their shit willy-nilly. They have to give me permission, and as soon as they give me permission, then I can fix it right then and there. And all in front of them, they just looking at the screen and they just see the screen moving, you know. But they don't, you know, I'm not there with them. I'm just I'm on my computer screen, and my computer screen shows their TV screen. You know what I mean? And that shit worked like a charm. That shit was ill. And it was a free open source program. You know what I'm saying? You should always try to get something open source when you're dealing with stuff like that, you know what I mean? So that people can audit and fully inspect the code and understand and make sure it's not no funny back doors or crazy shit, you know what I mean? Because all my computers are set up that way. I can remotely control them, you know, from my phone. I can remotely control them from another computer. You know what I mean? Like my desktop computer that I use as a media server, I control that, you know, with my Alienware computer or my phone. You see what I'm saying? I don't actually have to interact with the computer itself. You know? Or I can control my MacBook, you see what I'm saying, and shit like that remotely. Just makes things easier, but it also makes things easier, you know, if you got older people that, you know, they don't be knowing how to work that stuff. So, you know, that gives you an opportunity to make it easier for them, or to just do it yourself. But yeah, Android is always the best when it comes to running just software. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much freedom. Apple shit be so locked down, like, you can't do nothing with that shit, man. Androids, you can add all types of apps. You can do whatever with that motherfucking shit. That shit'll let you do all types of shit. That shit like a computer. Speaking of Android, let me charge up my tablets, man. Oh shit. And that sequence puts space in between you and the person. It puts the right amount of space so that if they do it like a punch or something, they going whiff, and if you see them whiff, you guarantee you got the backlash. You know how I'm talking about. I ain't walking out. Motherfucker talk shit, get sparking out. Chocolate chip cookies in my house, in the bakery, in the oven. I don't give a fuck. Give me some good love. And baby girl, you know that I'm a motherfucker with an appetite. I don't give a fuck. I got you, baby, all night. In the chili chase roll, I got the palm pipe. And I'm just like Walter Cronkite, bringing down the news, and I got some booze. About to give your ass some blues clues like Steve. Motherfucker know I got on a short sleeve shirt, but I don't even give a fuck. The girl tried to squirt, but I was like, girl, don't play with me. Best to clean up all this pee. You motherfucker don't know me. I know you ain't squirting, you faking. You motherfucker, get out my place and clean this shit up before I pick up for your hiccup. You gotta sit in the back of my pickup cause you made a mess. Don't think like you the best, but you're trying to stress and act like you the motherfucking porn star. Nah, girl, you can stall over my car. I don't know why I let you do that, motherfucker. No, can't mess with real walks. With your OnlyFans, and I don't even give a fuck. I'm not your only friend. Like, I don't wanna be your man. I ain't trying to hold your hand. I just wanna get you in the back of my sedan. Why the fuck that shit look yellow and tan? It's supposed to be clear, motherfucker. Don't play with me. I'ma have you living in fear. That shit like beer, girl. You need to drink some motherfucking water. Oh shit. The Dangledorf punch. You always launch Punisher. Oh shit, and did you see how when I backed up, right? When you in right stance, hold up. Okay, boom. When you in right stance and you back up all the way, it's like, you know, you moving yourself, your leg moves out of the way faster than normal. That makes sense. I don't know. It might be just an optical illusion or some shit. Oh my gosh! I breast tacked the size of the pack. Pandemonium. All right, bread and butter. Hey, y'all really got spurs on that bed. There's a snake in my boot. I ain't even gonna lie, I'ma have to see Toy Story 4. I didn't even know they had so many of them. Toy Story 1 was, oh my goodness, that was an adventure. I love movies where it was like an adventure, where like you go, it like take you somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like Joe Dirt and Joe Dirt 2. I love Joe Dirt 2. That's one of my favorite movies. That movie, watching that movie make me feel like I'm in a whole another world and shit. You know what I mean? He met one of my favorite rock groups, Leonard Skinner. You know, before they passed in a plane crash. Rest in peace, of Leonard Skinner. They made, you know, great classics like Sweet Home Alabama, all that. You know what I mean? And Free Bird and Simple Man. My favorite song is Simple Man that they made. Damn, that was my shit. Goodness gracious. Oh shit, you know what? It was a song that I liked.
Get ready for the next
It was by Billy Joel. It's called Big Shot. I seen it on, I was watching The Boys and that shit came on. That song was hot, man. I need to find my papers, y'all. See, when I was about to get released, I had to go to quarantine, right? And you know, because they've been trying to catch me for years doing dirt, you know, man, as soon as I got over there to the medium to go to quarantine for 21 days, they searched through all our shit. They thought I was going to take, you know, bring cell phones over there and sell them, because that's what some people do. Because, you know, shit. At the camp, cell phones is on the shit. At the camp, you get cell phones for what they cost. You know, you get a cell phone like $100, $150. But at the medium, they go for like $2,000. A charger go like $1,500. Like literally. Motherfuckers will get a charger for like a stack. Which was crazy because where I worked at Ferreton, we did work for where I was at out Ferreton, we did work for Comcast. So when people was sending their old Comcast stuff, we was separated and stuff like that. And you know, like it was like 1,000,000 charges and all types of stuff, and the stuff that we would go through, like that shit was wild. One day I'll tell y'all some stuff. Well, no, I ain't never gonna tell y'all that shit. But yeah, just know, man, motherfuckers, and when motherfuckers go away, they definitely make money. I don't know. I mean, I know in the state people be calling home for money and shit, but in the feds, motherfuckers don't be needing to call home for money. There's so many ways you gonna make money in there regardless. Either it's from your job, you know what I mean, or you know, or you can do something special that other motherfuckers can't do. You know what I mean? My skill was entertainment. I changed the whole, man, I changed up everybody's bed, yo. Like, I changed the whole dynamic of entertainment in that joint. You know, I had the shit set up to where as though, you know, motherfuckers could have movie nights and shit, you know what I mean? Like different cars and shit, you know, I set it up for them with the little like a SD card reader, the HDMI. I had to get a SD to HDMI adapter demonstration.
Round one. Fight.
And then you know, taught everybody how to use it. And man, I had everybody doing that shit. Cause man, for like months, I was hooking up people, I was hooking up my homies and shit, but everybody else was keeping that shit on the low. But every night I was just watching. I would have a magnet set up. I would get the magnets from Unifor and put my phone right on my locker, so while I could lay down in my bed like I'm sleeping, but I'm really looking at my phone on the locker with my head on the pillow, laying down and shit, with my earphones on, watching whatever movie or show. I watched the whole Tournament of Power in that motherfucker. I watched the whole Veroni Kenshin. I watched all of the boys. I watched this show called Banshee. That shit was hard. I watched Breaking Bad, The Wire. I watched so much shit. I can't watch TV now, yo, at all. I'm dead serious. Since I came home, all I've been able to watch is documentaries and YouTube. That's it. Literally. I can't watch movies. I can't sit down and watch show. I can't watch Power. Like, none of that shit catch my eye no more. I spent too much time watching movies, reading books, and all types of shit, man. Now I'm just trying to learn something or earn something. You know what I mean? Rust tactic.
Round three. Fight.
I really, my bad. I'm not really paying attention. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm just doing the same shit. I ain't even thinking. This is gonna be my last one. I done had too much Tekkenation, man. I'm just mad that I didn't let it marinate, yo. Like, what the fuck, man? That bushing, man, that bushing looked ugly as shit, man. You know how pretty that guard was? That second guard was pretty as shit. Shit was gorgeous, man. Gorgeous as hell. Everybody keep charging. Little do they know, motherfucker, I ain't paying your ass no mind. Alright. Oh shit, damn, I didn't want to do that. But damn, look at that nigga stats. Your stats is off the tube tag. Let me download your ghost. Cause he's a buster. I don't trust you. Motherfucker got feathers like a feather duster. I don't care. I like chicken and I like clusters of oats. And I don't give a fuck. Motherfucker need a coach to coach your girl. Cause she's a throat goat. And I don't even care. I got a scope, skate, scot, screw. Like Scott, tissue paper, toilet paper, call your neighbor. Can I borrow a cup of sugar? I pick a booger. Motherfucker shoulda, woulda, coulda. I bought a stutter, the tutter, and the sugar lover. And your girl, she like the booger sugar. Alright, let me see. Your girl don't really like the booger sugar. I was lying. But watch her. 505, it went down a little bit. It went down a little bit, Dougie Fresh. 36? Who the thunk it? Let's see what's on PlayStation. Oh, hold up. Hold the phone, motherfucker. Hey, yo, short knee. Can you believe this, Tits McGee? There's a snake in my boot. You see this shit? I'm number 16 on PlayStation in wins. I'm an official no life, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I ain't got no life. Can't fuck with my non-life in this. I'm on this bitch all day, every day, playing with myself. 34-23. What is that? Rank points? I'm confused now. Oh, cause we on PlayStation. That's probably why. Cause oh shit, damn. Even on the world score, my rank is that's damn. So that means it's only 10,000 motherfucking Hwoarangs. Oh well, nah, hold up. Breast milk. Let me go up. Don't throw up, motherfucker. Don't you blow up. I don't even care, motherfucker. Catch a glow up like Glorilla. She was working at motherfucking Wendy's. Now she making MZ. Motherfucker be looking at me with envy. Don't put what? Oh, don't put unleaded gas in my Humvee because you might make my shit go rumbly. Make my engine blow, and then I'ma have to blow your motherfucking head off your head in the snow. But I wouldn't do that. It's gruesome, yo, man, and it's gonna be red and blood. Motherfuckers be acting like people be running up in their house to rob them, but they don't leave no footprints in the snow. Motherfucker, use a dumb ass criminal. Don't do this shit. You shouldn't have done it before. Motherfucker, you should have known. I don't give a fuck. I'ma call the phone, the bone, long, strong. I might kick the long shot apart, and the motherfucker take the fart in the bark. I'm on Nova's Ark, trying to get me a lark, a motherfucking part and slot, and I'ma take it apart. Trying to throw some darts, goddamn motherfucker, where the fuck does the shit end to start? I don't give a fuck, motherfucker, you making me skateboard all over the place like Bart, man, motherfucker. I give up, because there's too many motherfucking names, it don't feel lame, and I gotta kick it out the frame, motherfucker, you don't want to blame me, because my stats is, oh shit, wrong button. Look at how ass crackerish my stats are, though. I bet they the motherfucking, oh man, I bet you it is. Yeah. Look. You see that? My shit looks so much more fleshed out, yo. Now my shit look crooked, yo. My shit was not crooked earlier, yo. Now they got everybody quiching, man. I ain't want these niggas quiching, man. They ain't deserve that shit, man. You know what? I gotta make a Smurf account. So, not a Smurf account, but I gotta make an account under another. Oh damn! But you know what? I can't because I gave my PlayStation to I gave my nephew the master. He got the console sharing PlayStation. Ain't that a bitch? See, since his PlayStation is the one with only one PlayStation 5 and one PlayStation 4 can have console sharing on it, and you can have 2 of each on your account and share the stuff. But what console sharing does is pretty much any game that I buy under my name, since he has the console sharing console, he automatically can, download that game onto his console because my login is on there. But because he has the console sharing, he doesn't have to log in under my name. He can log in under his own personal name and play all of my games and access my PlayStation Network subscription. So he don't gotta buy any games, and he doesn't have to pay for PlayStation Network. I play once, and he get to do everything, and then any game that I buy, he gets to piggyback off of because he can play it himself and not mess up my play style. Because if he was to try to play, like let's say he tried to play Tekken right now under my login on his console, I would get logged out. That shit used to happen all the time before I set it up the right way. But yeah, so pretty much now he can play Tekken under his name like he bought the game, and it won't affect me at all. You see what I'm saying? Just a little tidbit, just in case you guys ain't know, because I know a lot of people don't know. You see what I'm saying? You can save money. Let's say you got a kid somewhere else, you don't gotta buy games. Like his mother ain't had to buy him game for years. You see what I'm saying? Because I buy most of the games that he would want anyway. You see what I'm saying? So he can just play them since I got them already. You know what I mean? It makes sense. You gotta save money. That's why it's always best to buy them digital rather than the disc. But you ain't hear that from me. I'm out. Peace.